Cheer up. Things could be worse.
For that, I paid 2 chickens.
We hit episode 5, All In, of Cobra Kai's second season. It starts with a flashback to Eli at a time which would be season 1.
My son is getting bullied every day. Yeah, they call him names. Freak, loser, shit lip. It's not right. You have to do something about this. You're gonna make an announcement?
Don't have them make an announcement.
Just please keep his name out of it. I don't want him to be embarrassed.
He just wants to be ignored. He wants to be unknown.
What is the best superpower anyone could have?
Super strength.
Wrong. Invisibility.
He didn't want to be noticed by anyone. And when he shoots back at his mom, he actually explodes with all of these negative thoughts about himself. And it's horrible. And we see that awful backstory of Eli and compare it to the current story of Hawk. He's getting his tattoo updated. He shows his girlfriend his moon tattoo. We see the two different Elis, Eli and Hawk. They're the same guy, almost certainly because he hasn't left the past in the past. What it conceals is every bit as important as what it reveals. As far as Eli is concerned, he would love to conceal everything about Eli.
Then I consider it a belated party for the coding competition we won at computer camp. Remember? Dimitri and Eli, binary brothers.
Pull it with the nerd shit, huh?
He has all this shame built up about his past and about who he is at his core.
I'm flipping the script.
Wait, you the kid with the lip? Nice cut, bro.
But he is very sensitive still. It would be one thing if he could blend the two together and be more at peace with himself. His girlfriend Moon certainly is. She doesn't mind. She likes that he's unique, but he's very uncomfortable. That leads him to lash out, just like anybody else would. Unfortunately, he mirrors the behavior. And what came to him, or how he sees it, he dishes it out. The result of this episode is the friendship between Eli and Dimitri, Hawk and Dimitri, is damaged, certainly damaged. Another consequence is Moon breaks up with Eli, with Hawk, because she can't tolerate a bully. She has been complicit with bullying behavior.
I apologize to Aisha for what we did, and you should too.
Moon stood up to her. She wanted Yasmin to have a second chance. Cute little hippie girl. What a sweetheart. Normally that sort of thing is really irritating in a TV show or a movie because they're ridiculously hippie. She's just a sweet girl. So she stood up to her in front of others. With Hawk, she doesn't stand up in front of others, but this is a much more grievous bullying situation. Dimitri's Eli's friend. She won't stand by silently on that, and that's right. Hawk needs to fail here. So he loses the fight. He loses publicly. He may not have totally lost Dimitri as a friend yet, but it's a severely damaged relationship, and he's lost his girlfriend. And he feels he's lost respect, and he's really pissed off about that. And that's when Kreese sees him.
You get into a fight?
With Miyagi-Do. We lost.
No, you didn't. The fight is only over when you say it is.
Generally, that's not bad advice.
Nothing is over until we decide it is.
Sinatra sang about that.
And to pick yourself up, dust off, start over again.
Well, when it comes to actually beating people up, at some point you might need to accept defeat. In this case, Kreese sees it as a war between Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai. So he's definitely planting seeds. Now here's the interesting part. We have Kreese clearly maneuvering. Just before that, though, the early part of the episode, he's talking to Johnny about their lesson on All In.
2 difficult choices. What do you do?
Sometimes the only choices you have are bad ones. But you still have to choose.
You damn the consequences and you power forward.
You may get hurt, but nobody wins by doing nothing.
You make a choice. You go all in.
You may have to pay the price. Go all in. There's a price. Hawk paid his price. Or he's starting to pay his price. In terms of Johnny, well, Kreese has him in this conversation about his son Robbie.
Your boy. It's not right that he's over there.
We've talked about this. Robbie wants nothing to do with me. I've tried.
So you just teach these lessons. You don't really take them to heart. Go all in.
Is this more machinations of Kreese getting in position? I don't know. I think that's actually a sincere, genuine, heartfelt bit of advice for Johnny regarding his son. Unfortunately, it gets him down and out. He finds out that Robbie's living with the LaRussos. And he hits the banquet pretty hard. And that's where he gets some good advice from Carmen. Rivalries with enemies, they usually don't end too well. It's good advice. Be the better man. You walk down, you stand back. You don't take the first shot. You disengage. And we see a good example of that at the end of the episode. Unlike Tom Petty, he better... This series is all about getting your life straight, having a second chance, taking another look at how your life is right now and how you can fix it, how you can change it. Where is the direction you want to go and how do you get there? Regardless of what happened in the rear view mirror. That's what the series is about. So what about Kreese? What do we do about Kreese? Is he going to have a redemption story? If I had to put a bet down, and I'd put $1 down that Kreese is going to have some kind of redemptive story. He's got the options of staying a villain or fitting in with the theme of the series, which is why I think I'd risk a whole $1. Not very adventurous, but $1's a typical bet for me. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate you checking it out. I love doing these, and I appreciate that you guys have patience, those of you that watch. I have noticed a few other channels, and I'm sure you have as well. It's a growing group of fans. Watch Party certainly has a lot of analysis on the series, and wow, well thought out, and I think he makes some very good points. I've also taken a look at Karate Kid Theory. I'm sure everyone has heard of these two channels. There's certainly more than that. Kind of nice to have a growing group of fans for something as old as Karate Kid and something as new and entertaining as Cobra Kai. Hopefully a new one soon. You folks, you take care, and thanks again.